People love SUVs. You can get them in all different types of sizes. It's full size, mid-size, and the compact SUV segment. The Porsche Macan in today's review resides in the very competitive luxury compact SUV segment. First introduced in 2014 as the base model Porsche Macan, the Porsche Macan S, and also the turbo trim level as the top of the line. In 2017, however, the GTS comes into play, and thanks to Bobby Rahal Mercedes in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, today we have a 2017 Porsche Macan GTS. For more information of Bobby Rahal's location and contact information, please see the description below this video. So why the GTS? Well, there was a pretty big gap between the Macan S and the Macan Turbo, so of course you need something in between. So let's take a look at what sets the GTS apart from the other trim levels available in the Macan lineup. Well, first off, we'll start with a good old-fashioned walk around. Exterior color is called Carmine Red, and I love the theme of the GTS with this one being red and all the black accents. So we have 20-inch wheels sitting on 265/45 diameter tires. The GTS actually shares the same rotors as the Macan Turbo. Red brake calipers as well. The black GTS badging all around the car here. And as we move to the back, we have quad tip exhaust in black, specific to the GTS. Also, all the badging you'll see is in black, specific to the GTS. Now, under the hood sits a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6, putting out 360 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. We have LED headlights, and what I love is the cutouts we see for the lights in the hood. Just a nice touch, one of those little things. Obviously LED lights in the rear as well. Nice shaped key as well. So we'll pop the trunk here. Now, this being a compact SUV, not the roomiest. You have 17.7 cubic feet of cargo space back here. Fold the second row seats down and you have 53. However, my tripod does fit just fine. Obviously a power lift gate. Let's not waste any time. We'll jump in the interior here. And as we get in, black leather seats. These are 18-way power seats. Being a GTS, you have adjustable bolsters. These buttons here. Also a red tachometer and speedometer, specific to the GTS. Just high quality all around. Panoramic moonroof. And then we have the Porsche center stack here with tons of buttons. We'll take a look here. Traction control buttons. Now we have air suspension that is standard for the GTS, so it actually sits 0.4 inches lower than the Turbo. And we have suspension buttons here. We have a sport button. It comes with heated and cooled seats, and then all your climate settings up here. And then in typical Porsche fashion, we have the ignition on the left side of the steering wheel. Got Dire Straits playing out of the Bose sound system. Turn the fan down here a little bit. And I just love the interior. Got leather wrapped steering wheel, leather all across the dashboard. I love this clock we have right in the middle there. And back to the steering wheel, it's just a very simple design. You have volume here, And then we can scroll through different settings with this button here. Porsche Macan has a rear wheel biased all-wheel drive system. Put it in sport, which automatically opens up the exhaust valves. But now the most important thing, we are going to drive it. All right, so it's got a very interesting sound when you drive it. It sounds, yeah, and that noise that you guys just heard right there is a lane keeping system that the Porsche has. In my opinion, I hate those. This one makes a very annoying sound, but I know they do serve a purpose. This is just a matter of opinion on my point, that I don't like those lane keeping safety features and stuff like that. I like to be in control of the car as much as I can myself without a bunch of computers kicking in. So back to the sound. The GTS has a button for opening and closing the exhaust valves. So now they are closed. And when I hit it there, I don't know if the mic's gonna catch that for you guys, but it's pretty subtle from inside the vehicle when you just hit the button. And there's different driving modes as well. The regular mode, comfort mode, and then you have sport mode as well. You have two different suspension setups. It's comfort, sport, and sport plus. And yeah, you could, all right, we're gonna turn this stupid. All right, so off with the lane keeping system here. So currently I have it in Sport Plus. Yeah, the car, it sits well on these windy roads. But the one thing I want to talk about with this car that, in my opinion, makes it what it is the PDK transmission that this car has. It's a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. And for anybody that knows anything about cars and transmissions, they know that the PDK is the best dual clutch transmission in the world. If I put the gear lever to the left, and when you use the paddle shifters for shifting, it's almost like this transmission knows what you're thinking. It knows exactly when you're about to shift, because when you hit it, it is lightning fast. It is so quick. And this is actually the first Porsche I've ever driven with a PDK transmission. I've driven a 911 Carrera before, but that was a manual. It is so instant. In my car, the AMG C63S, the shifts are fast. I'm not complaining about anything, but this is it's even better. This is amazing. So everything I've heard about this transmission is true. Now, I'm not an expert on the PDK transmissions, or maybe it is even more aggressive in, let's say, like a GT3 RS or a 911 Turbo or something that has that transmission available. But in this one, wow, it is very, very good. So the big sister Cayenne, for some reason Porsche does not put this transmission in that car. It gets an 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. The PDK is 7-speed. Personally, I like that. I'm not a big fan of these new transmissions coming with up to 10 speeds. I feel like it's unnecessary. A 7-speed transmission is plenty good. Now, regarding these seats, they are 18-way power seats, as I mentioned. They have the perfect combination of being firm and then also very, very soft. You could easily take this Macan for a road trip and be extremely comfortable the whole way. So Porsche claims that the Macan GTS will do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. I believe them. This is a lot of fun. If you get the available Sport Chrono package, you also get launch control, which will cut the 0 to 60 time down by 0.2 seconds to 4.8. Now, I have seen reviews of this car where they managed to get a 4.4 second 0 to 60 sprint, which is very, very impressive for an SUV that weighs 4,500 pounds and only has 360 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. And I'm so impressed by this transmission. So who's the Macan GTS compete with in its class? Well, we have the Jaguar F-Pace, the BMW X3, the Mercedes GLC, and also the Audi Q5. I would say those are the main competitors in the segment. The Macan actually shares the same platform as the Audi Q5. Now, when it comes to a feel of performance, it is definitely the Macan GTS who's at top of this segment. So I've talked about how much I love these front seats, especially the driver's seat. Now, if you want to jump in the back, especially if you're a taller person like me, I'm 6'2", and you're sitting behind someone my height, you might have a bit of an issue. The Macan does not offer the best legroom. Now, most Macan buyers, they know that you don't buy this SUV to be able to haul a bunch of kids around and have maximum amount of cargo space. It is a compact SUV, and Porsche came out with the Macan GTS mainly out of a performance perspective. So if that's what you're looking for, this car is definitely what you should get. It is a perfect combination of class, style, luxury, and performance. I mean, the driving position is just amazing. It has awesome handling skills, and it's just a driver-focused SUV. Let's close the exhaust valves. Doesn't really quiet it down much. I like that. I mean, that's a plus in my book. Now, for the instrument cluster, you have a main focus on the tachometer, which is in the middle. The speedometer is to the left, and then on your right is where you have your trip computer, phone. You can also scroll to a navigation screen. Being a Porsche, even though it has turbos, it is high revving. This is just a joy to drive. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the 2017 Porsche Macan GTS. This car is currently available for sale at Bobby Rahal Mercedes. Their contact information, along with their website and full inventory, will be provided in the description below this video. But let me know what you guys think of the Porsche Macan GTS. If you have any additional questions, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time and you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.